Welcome back to CubeCon 2020. I'm Zach Dubin. I'm joined now by Jonathan Brostoff. We think we all know what this man is about, and it is Cube. All the time, all day, all the time.
Hell yeah.
So we've got round 2 of our Combat Cube. We've got Andrew Hendricks with Red White Pants versus Michael Bergman on Blue White Enchantress. Now, I did a draft of this cube earlier, and I drafted Blue White, but with a bit of more of a... I had some enchantments, I had curiosities, but this is some real, like, Archon of Sun's Grace type of stuff. So we're going big with the enchantments. So I'm really excited to see how this matchup plays out, because we're going to be going wide both sides.
Hell yeah. And what's popping with Poppington? What up, Captain Wacky? The players love the CubeCon playmats. They look amazing. We've gotten a lot of compliments, and we were off to the races. So what are we expecting in this matchup?
So we're going to see Andrew go with some slightly bigger red and white creatures. We've got one of the best 1-drops in the blue-white tempo decks, which is Fairy Seer. Going to come into play Scry 2, and if he has any ninjas in his deck, they're going to pick that back up and get some more card selection. And both cards are kept on top, so we got some real good ones coming on the way.
Yep, 1/1 evasion is very good in this cube in multiple archetypes. All right.
We're just getting into combat, and we're going
in
there.
Hey!
Misplaced Shinobi, so we're going to come into play 2 damage, draw a card. It's 1 mana, so...
That's pretty good. It should be 2 mana. He's right. Yep. It definitely should be 2 mana.
It says 2 mana on the card. Look, okay?
And actually, it's interesting because if that line goes differently, if he did realize that, then
he may
it's
not have
possible.
Played a land. He may not have played.
It does not let you play.
Also, doesn't have to discard on the first hit when it comes into play. So we can get the.
I think that's the other.
No, this one. It's the first turn. It doesn't.
No. Misplayed Shinobi's the other ninjutsu. This is the one that draws.
Miss Syndicate or Moon Sugar Pecker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's we don't. That's not correct. Also, again, if he would have realized the ninjutsu cost, it's possible that they would have been able to play the 1/1 again. But looks like
we may move too far past
to the races.
We're recognizing this now, so we'll get a judge in here. We'll let this fix. It's a small thing, but
easy fix. Yeah. And on top of that, he has a blue mana symbol on his hand. So there you go.
He's got his sweater says Scry River.
Yes, it's all on brand. Yeah. Loving it, Michael. Loving it. Get the land back.
We're gonna see the land.
This deck's doing all sorts of stuff. Draw on land, discard land.
But it's getting discarded this turn to the new trigger.
Do be that way sometime. Oh my!
All right, it's gonna come down.
That is fantastic.
Gonna be very good against a red-white aggressive strategy.
Yeah,
it's going a little bigger. Yeah,
and 5 booty and flying. Oh my!
So Krenko Teen Street Goblin is quite effective, but it's going to need to get in.
Let's pull that up.
Yeah. It's going to get real big real fast. But
you
got to cast out.
Now, what do you think about the cast out here as opposed to, I know you don't get the crack with the 1/3, but what about the cast out later when you have the ability to, like, bink one of their enchantments or something like that?
So Michael doesn't know what protection spells Andrew has, so playing on his turn to get around a possible, Apostle's Blessing type effect.
Mm-hmm.
This is cast out. So getting around a Apostle's Blessing type effect protection spell, making sure that threatening creature gets out of the way is going to be quite reasonable choice to make playing at sorcery speed.
True. Plus you get the additional loot, which is not nothing.
Is he going to get in the chopper though? And I guess Harvester, not Chopper per se, but seeing more card filtering is going to be important.
Wait, Andrew's down to 15, not 14, right?
No, this is the 3rd hit. Mistaken. The Fairy Seer got Ninja Suit on that turn, and it gets discarded now, so he really doesn't want that.
Oh, take that, Fairy. You're the reason for the season. Fairy Seer is what got that little blue enchantment in there. How dare.
So we got a Bone Splitter here, but nothing else really going on.
That would be nice on a Krenko.
Yes.
Well, looks like Strategist is getting out strategized. This is going to be a tough matchup. He's already so far behind, and blue is, the Enchantress deck is going to be drawing more cards, getting more selection. This is going to be rough.
You see some math being done here. So we're going to be shooting something up with some pants. On the blue-white side, we see Stoneforge Mystic, and I find it. So in this cube, there are no swords. There's just some powerful, value equipments like. I believe what equipment does he have access to? He has
Eater of Virtue. Pretty good one.
It's Maul of the Sky.
No, not Maul of the Sky. It's the other one. It's
Great Sword of Tyr, I believe.
It's the white one.
Yeah, Great Sword of Tears. So this is an equipment from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate that lets you pay white and tap something.
Pretty good.
Or no, you don't have to pay mana. You just put a counter on something and tap a defending creature.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there's no GT in this cube. This cube is underpowered equipment.
Well, but
reasonably powered equipment. Sorry.
well, Greatsword's pretty good.
Yes.
Like you're killing one of their creatures every turn. You get to kill their best creature every turn, and you get a count. Like those counters add up.
Yes.
And it even makes something with lifelink that's flying even better.
Yes. So we see Looter Core discarded here, and we're just gonna see a Lion Sash coming to play here. And now he can start exiling stuff from his own graveyard to grow.
Yep.
And
That
Andrew's,
is nice with the Looters.
Andrew's hand, I believe there's a Spirit Mantle in the hand that gives protection from creatures, but you can't protect from creatures if you don't have a creature.
Nope.
So
Creatures have protection from him. Ain't nothing going on. All right, let's see. What can we get here? Now, discarding the Looter is interesting as well. That must mean that hand is stacked, because Looter with equipment like that is bang-banging the chicken wing. Oh, my.
all right, Zealous Concept's going to come into play, steal the
That is
Looter.
underwhelming.
Yeah,
But
this
what you
Lion
gotta do.
Sash is going to get out of hand because there's multiple
that's
three
interesting.
permanents in the graveyard. This Lion Sash can just grow. It's going to be a real problem. Andrew, getting to loot, needs to find something for a future turn. Earthshaker Kendra,
It's a
better
good
on the
card.
graveyard.
Yep.
Spend 6 mana next turn, but he's going to decide to discard the Glare. Unfortunately, doesn't
quite
really
see
let
what
us see
that
what that
is.
card is. And it's gonna
Doesn't matter.
Oh, if Lion Sash would have made the Kendra,
What
it
is it?
is Needle Verge Pathway, I believe.
Oh, the white-red land.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's the plan.
Oh, there's no. That's the OG Earthshaker. There we go. All right.
What does this card do? Interesting. I've never seen this card before.
Yep, that's how life was back then.
6 mana, 4/5.
Wow. You soon should.
I
Hey.
believe he's just
what up,
dead on
Naboo?
board. Just activates
Yep.
Sash 3 times.
Yep.
Was
Yeah,
that a
that was
collective effort that I was shown here.
that
Yep.
was a
Yeah.
quick. I mean, these are going to be quick matches. That's the
Yes.
nature of this cube. On the other hand, that was pretty quick.
Yes. So this is a problem that I observe will possibly occur with Andrew's deck. His curve is quite high. He's got like 4 and 5 mana auras that like protect creatures, but those you gotta have a creature to put them on. So there's not the best creature count as well in his deck. You see Seal of Cleansing coming in, something to handle that cast out. So
Well-
it's gonna be an important sideboard card.
Yeah, Seal of Cleansing is good against all the equipment, and it's good against ninjas that are drawing cards. Like
It does kill the new enchantment creature ninjas.
Yep.
That's correct.
that's a good removal spell. The fact that it's not instant speed is okay. Like it's
Well,
just
you put it in play and it just sits there. So it's the threat of activation is a real thing.
true. Yeah, that's a fair point. But-
Onboard tricks are the hardest, or the best tricks. You play a seal of fire, the whole entire cycle, seal of removal, things like that. Just sit and play. You never have to act. Your opponent can't act. So manipulating combat in ways that are to your advantage, make your opponent do something first, makes it quite advantageous to play these kind of cards.
True. It also gives you information to play around, though.
Yes.
So if you have something better, you can put in the shredder. All right. So game two, round two. Who do you like in this matchup? You're going with the Enchantress deck.
The
right?
Enchantress player, I believe, is heavily favored in this matchup, just because of their cheap efficiency, as opposed to like the somewhat slow and clunky draws that the red-white deck can have. It has some explosive starts, like we saw that turn 3 Krenko, but if that had been backed up by a Spirit Mantle, the game would have been very,
Yeah,
very tough for
that
Michael to
would have
handle.
been-
But he had the interaction, and so therefore
Yep.
was able to turn the corner and shut the door.
I also think that having so much evasion with all those equipment is just fantastic. And
From the white side or they're both white, from the red or the blue side?
from the Enchantress side,
Sure.
Michael's deck, like being able to get your looter in and have, even the looter plus the sash, you're putting lands in your graveyard, you're eating them up. Gobble gobble, no time to squabble. It's just a lot of synergy, a lot of stuff that works well on its own, and is even better cheddar when it's all together. Okay, so Andrew's going to start us off. What do we want to see here for him? What's our best turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 sort of stuff? What are we looking for? Ooh, he's got one.
There's not that many 2-drops in his deck. He's got an Esper Sentinel and a couple of other 1-drops, but his curve is bit on the higher side.
True.
So
Esper
but-
Sentinel also nice with those
Oh,
equipment.
it's so incredible against Michael's deck. That's full of cheap enchantments
That's
that are
pretty
going to
good.
trigger. So that is a must-have to threat. And I don't know how many. If you look at Michael's deck list, I don't see much interaction that removes something outright.
Starting off strong.
Well, that's
We're
a losing
already drawing a card.
already drawing a card. So his one drop that can block is already going to be
Golly, that is bonkers.
the
Think
card
about
draw
how
count.
good that
It's one
is.
card draw count is at 1.
Even if it was just a 1/1 for one that draws a card when it comes to play, that would still be, that's
Incredible.
that's better than the 2-mana 1/1 that draws a card.
Yeah, Spirit Companion.
But this is gonna keep generating.
That favorite hoplite, and we are full on heroic here. We are basically playing Pioneer.
We're off to the
Minus
races.
Sentinel. So yeah,
Let's
Andrew's
go.
gonna need to find some ways to target these creatures because there aren't that many in his deck to do that. But Michael's going to have a problem where all of his spells are going to draw Andrew more cards.
True. And Hopple Popple's about to topple this opponent. That card's fantastic. That is all these cards, but that card is great in this particular situation. Although, remember, heroic is only when you cast a spell that targets it, not when you have, say, like, an equipment that equips to it or some other ability. And again, we have the Laguna.
Ban Trailblazer.
Yeah, so whenever you cast a spell targeted, you get a +1/+1 on that as well. So the other one prevents damage. This one's got a 4 booty. Oh my, but he gets okay. Well, Michael's okay.
Support for Lions Dash is fine, but not super impactful.
Not super impactful. It's interesting. I would have expected. Well, maybe he's got the other one in hand, but I would have actually expected with the lifelinker out that being able to race with the one that keeps pumping is pretty dope.
Great Sword Tier. It is a little bit expensive to equip, and also just wants to get on board, I believe. What do we got here?
No, it's only 1 to equip, isn't it?
Great Sword of Tier, I believe it's 2.
Oh, is it 2? Okay.
So we've got a Face of Divinity.
Oh
here,
my!
Which is it's similar to Ancestral Mask. Gives +2/+2 for each aura on the battlefield. So this is going to be a 3/4.
No, it's a 4/4.
It's base power and it's 1/2 with the counter +2, so 3/4.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 1/2 initially, right?
Yes.
It starts off as a 1.
Oh, you're right. It's 4/5. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's also got First Strike and Lifelink.
If it has another aura attached to it.
Yeah. So it reminds us of the other. What's that other one? It adds all the abilities when you have more auras.
So Daybreak Coronet.
Yeah, it's like a little Daybreak.
It's a fixed Daybreak Coronet. 3 mana.
Yes.
Mono Horizons is 1 printing.
Although not a strict upgrade, only 1 color specific. So
yes, it is slightly easier to cast. Yeah.
In some ways.
Does he have a follow-up enchantment though? Because there's a Hammer Hand and Cartouche Zeal in his deck. If he's able to get another one, it's gonna be quite.
Oh,
what do we got? We got Giant
Giant
Killer. Oh, that is brutal. He doesn't get to draw a card though, so doesn't look like
Giant Killer instant destroy. Although not a 2-for-1, 2-for-2. So that's nice. Keep going. That's could be worse.
4 mana come down. We've got the Sky Hunter. So the Armored Sky Hunter is going to be problematic if he gets to tap with it.
Now let's talk about that.
So Armored Sky Hunter is a 4 mana 3/3 from Commander Legends, the original one, that looks at the top 6 cards of your library for an aura or equipment, puts it on the battlefield, and if its equipment attaches and an aura, it's creature, so it just comes into play. So
and that's whenever it attacks.
Yes, whenever it attacks. Yes.
Yeah.
So this
now
is
when it comes to
a
play,
must-answer threat.
Yeah.
Must-answer threat.
I don't think Michael's got any answers for this. He has the answer on an adventure, but it's not in play yet.
Yeah, the tapper.
Yeah.
But the 3/4 flyer can on board answer, but
theoretically, but if we find any relevant,
he can start making 2/2 lifelink flyers if he draws some enchantments, put them in play, make some generate some tokens.
What's the over under that we're gonna get a protection from all colors or creatures or whatever?
There is one in his
What's
hand.
the over under? Oh,
there it is. There's Spectre Ward. So
all
this
right.
is protection from all colors. And
that's pretty good.
So this is
although it's interesting because that's all colors. In other words, no more enchantments.
Yes, that is one thing.
So the ability, it's not as although he can.
It doesn't remove enchantments, but it prevents new ones from coming in. Yes.
And not only that, it also, but it does give the opportunity to pump up his 1/1 to make it harder.
Yes, he puts it in play and can attach to other creatures, and that's a Faith Unbroken. So he cannot, unfortunately, do this.
Judge, we have to make sure that's not happening. Yeah.
But going on the Esper Sentinel is still a problem.
Yeah, we want that on the Esper Sentinel. Oh, he's reading now. Okay, so he gets it.
Can he? Doesn't remove auras.
If an aura is found with the trigger, he can get onto it. Wait, why?
I do not believe so.
Okay, Spectral Ward reads, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from all colors. This effect doesn't remove auras. It can't
Oh, it
be...
just put so be hmm. Oh, because okay,
touche.
it's
Yes.
it's the
You're absolutely
blink
right.
of pacifism.
Correct.
Put the thing onto the
Correct,
hexproof
correct.
creature. Yep.
You're
Okay.
absolutely right.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Spectral Ward is
Judge.
weird.
That's why we need your help.
Unjudged. We need
Yeah,
unjudged.
unjudged.
Well, I guess an unjudged would be someone who judges in on
True.
affinity.
Which we
cube.
do have.
Yes, we do.
We have the unreasonable cube here.
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
looking
thank
forward to
you.
drafting that.
Thank you, Dabu. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's going to be right up your alley.
I love infinity stuff.
Hell yeah. Spaceship awaits. All right, let's see here. Well, it's looking pretty rough for Michael. This is like the last game, but the opposite. Although still at 11, which gives 3 turns, not 2, with a 5-power creature attacking. So that's not nothing.
So going to ban Trailblazer is big though.
And remember that
3/6 here.
Yeah,
3/7 actually.
yeah, it's got that big booty. It's interesting. I would have liked pantsing up the Esper Sentinel, but it's possible that Andrew doesn't want to make it a larger target for removal, so he's just doing it that way. But I don't know. To me, I want to be drawn. You know what I'm saying?
There's Shocking and a Sacred Foundry here.
Okay.
What do we need 6 mana for? Very interesting to see this here. You see Maul the Skyclaves.
Oh my!
That's going on the Laguna Man Trailblazer, I assume. Get up
That's
in the
aggressive.
air.
CubeCon. That's
The
aggressive.
tapper came in that played this turn, so.
Oh, interesting. Okay, not mad at that. So putting it on now because maybe doesn't want to go into combat with something where there could be an instant play by the opponent. Like the reason to do it now is so that you can pump up the power so that you can draw the card if there is an instant play by the opponent, I suppose.
Oh, the tapper was in play previously. Was it?
Is that right?
I played this turn. Oh.
I don't remember that.
Nevertheless, this Spectral Ward Sky Hunter is going to trigger again. We'll go the top 6 cards.
Pretty good.
It's made to snowball out of control.
This might be game.
I don't think there are that many hits left in the deck, unfortunately, because there's 3 in play. I think we're just shuffling the bottom cards of our deck.
Well, if we can find no, because there's also the one that gives protection from creatures.
Yes,
That's the
Spirit Mantle. Thank you.
Spirit Mantle, and if that goes on our big booty duty, that's gonna be game.
So I believe we're having a judge take a look at the.
Oh, so he's double checking if the passive one goes on hexproof.
Yes.
Let's see. Or I guess another example is like the show and tell. It's another interesting example. Those weird interactions.
Play. Put it show and tell goes around. I put it in a treachery.
Right.
That's mine now.
Or on something that's got hexproof or something like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it still has the 3 mana, so maybe there's some combat trick or something popping off. Because we did take the extra damage, which at 18 maybe it's just a hard bluff. I would love it if that was just a great bluff. Let's see if there's some instant speed removal or something. But I love those bluffs. Hey,
we're shooting them up.
On to game 3. You love to see it. We want as much content as possible. Knocking if you bucking. Let's go. All right.
So if you're gonna look at the sideboard, so
sure.
Cards that may be, this is a very fast match. So a card like Chandra Heart of Fire may not be something for, but a card like Angrath Captain of Chaos, that gives menace to everything, maybe like a way to get, push more damage through.
Yep.
So that may be a card he wants to bring in.
Nice. Oh, there's your Chandra.
Also, there's a core Spirit Dancer in Andrew's deck list. We have not seen that. I don't believe he has it in it. When I looked at his deck before the first round, I did not see it in there. So maybe he just doesn't have enough auras to run it in his deck. So that's kind of surprising.
While we're doing the intermission for this, I want to say thanks everyone for hanging out with us. This is the first ever CubeCon, history in the making. Very exciting. If you're a lover of Cube, as we are, this is right up your alley. We have a bunch of people having a blast, a vast. We have all sorts of cubes running on their own. I got to play in the Star Wars cube today. You saw that. That was awesome. Yeah. And then we've got one of the best vintage cubes I've ever seen in my life from Aqua here. If only at CubeCon, you're going to get to have these experiences. So if you're into it, do us a favor, spread that flavor, Let people know. Hashtag CubeCon, hashtag CubeCon 2023. Send out the link on this. Let people know about Twitter, stuff like that. But yeah, we want more eyes on the prize. And the more success we have with this event, the more likely it is we're going to get to do it next year. The best cube. Oh, the best cube, indeed. Oh, man, his cube is amazing. So,
Because Jesper Murfrost altered lands in every single one. It's absolutely beautiful.
Have you ever seen something like that before? I haven't.
Yeah, it's truly stunning.
Yeah, at first you're like, I'm too young for this. You go, wait. When you realize what's going on, you're like, oh my.
Every single one of these. Yeah, no, the level of care that people go into building these cubes and putting them together is just astonishing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and that's part of the value and beauty of an event like this is everyone is here
to get to show off their
good. Yeah, and not only that, as opposed to like a Grand Prix or a PTQ or something like that, the people are coming here to really just push as much fun into the atmosphere as possible for themselves and others. It's amazing. All right, off to the races.
We've got some mulligans decisions to make here. Let's say players are looking at their hands.
Yeah, Michael's doing the math. How many lands do I got left in my deck? What's the color? He's thinking.
So we got turn one. We're shocking on turn one. We're playing a Fairy Seer again.
Oh, whoops! I don't have my. We don't have the sponsor. Thank you, do we? No, we'll get one of those. Okay. No, the. Well, I will.
Anyways.
Oh, whoops! It won't let you post the link. Sorry, Michael. We have the robots on automatic duty. Anyway, let's talk about the game.
In here, and we've got a literal core follow-up. So.
Oh wow!
A lot of evasion to get going. I see a Faith Unbroken in hand, but I don't see creatures in Andrew's hand.
Oh wow! This is quite a start for Michael. Yeah, it's hard to imagine a better start than this turn one, turn two.
Yeah, I see 2 creature auras in hand and no creatures. This may be a runaway game.
That is the risk of too much,
We see hit for 2, blinking, drawing a card, discarding a card with the Ludo Oak War.
Thank you, Highbrow Lowbrew.
We see the
oh my
Lion Sash discarded, and we see a pass.
So we may see a Lion Sash with Looter that can fill your graveyard with lands and stuff.
Also, just not play anything. Like
fascinating.
So you're gonna see a creature here get countered. History Benalia.
Oh,
the Spell Queller! Spell Queller!
Ding! That's a ring-a-ding. Yes, that is
such a huge tempo swing. Andrew needed that creature so bad.
It might not be possible for Andrew to come back from this.
Yeah, smack it
for 4. Not only for drawing 2 cards a turn and being able to just filter through the deck, find exactly what he's looking for. You know, we're in the danger zone.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So to be fair, the Stoneforge Mystic package in Michael's deck is not great. It's Lion Sash and
the one that gives a +1/+1 counter.
That
+1/+1 counter is no joke though.
So we see 2 mana left up here.
Doesn't play a land though. Turn 4, no land drop. So that's of note.
So we've got a delay, a Warrior Disruption, and as the solve counter spells in the deck. So maybe we'll just blow them out, and I don't see a creature to put an aura on.
Okay. Oh, so let's talk about Hopeful Initiate. Can you describe training?
Training. So training is when a creature with training attacks. If a creature with greater power attacks with it, you put a counter on the creature with training.
Pretty good.
So Hopeful Initiate can remove counters. Oh, we see a Banishing Slash on the top creature, and what do we got here?
Oh no!
Emerge Unscathed, pro white, just the ultimate blow. It's just every single
that's a ring
chance that Andrew thought he had in this game is just out the window.
Wow! Michael is just on a warpath. Hachi Machi. Andrew's chances are diminishing, and no creatures to play. What a kick in the shins.
We're gonna see it gets cast on rebound.
Well, it's not as relevant, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's still great. The old Dream Leash rule exactly.
So we see a smash in here. We get training from the Spell Queller, puts a counter on the Hopeful.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. So training is
so when the creature with greater power attacks with it, you put the counter on the creature with training.
Yep.
Mechanic from Crimson Vow. Crimson Vow.
Pretty good with equipment.
Yes.
Especially equipment that's pumping up your creatures every turn like the ones he has. Ivan, how'd it go? Well, next one. You're getting a weird lag. You might try refreshing the stream. It looks, I can't.
It's fun on our end, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have all the. Our producer has the setup, so I can't look over our specs. But sometimes you just gotta refresh it, I suppose.
Hit that refresh button, hit that retweet button. Too.
Yeah, and smash
There-
that like.
Yeah. So we finally see a creature coming down.
Yes,
with critical,
definitely
but
retweet.
we just get a cast out, and yeah, Andrew's
Golly.
gone. Andrew's off it.
Hey, good game.
Get on board.
Well, strategist, once again, not going to get the trophy in this one. Michael's deck looking strong.
Yeah, we're gonna see the finals with Michael Bergman in this sweet blue-white deck.
Yeah, if we're getting drop frames, what's the frame? What's the ratio, Michael? So we're not going to have a backup mess. We'll just sit and chat a little bit and then take a break until the next round. 1.8. Okay, we should be okay at 1.8, but let's take a break and maybe we're gonna.
We'll be right back and see.
Yeah, we'll go.
Oh, we need to make sure the players get we'll make sure they get the right cards back in the decks. So
What's that?
the cast out got taken by Andrew.
Oh my, that's aggressive. Yeah, Michael, can you let
Lose
him
the
know?
game and take your card from you.
Yeah, and we used to play for Ante. It's in the original rules.
Yeah.
It is in the original rules. Judge or Michael, can you let them know that they should not take each other's cards? So cast out should not be in his deck. Yeah, strategist got pwned, but that's okay. You know what? Strategist can still top 64 this, definitely. The way that this is weighted is you want to. Oh, there we go. Yofi Dofi. Okay. The way that this is weighted is you want to get a trophy. The trophies are really what separate the point leads, because you get 1 point for victory and then 3 points for trophy.
Sure.
So if you win a draft, you get 6 points, which is a lot in this particular context.
So we're gonna take a short break
Yes.
before we get the finals up here. So
Thanks,
really looking
everyone.
forward to see this blue-white deck in action. See if it can get taken down in the finals.
Yeah. Just kidding. All right. We're muted. Bye.